Signs you're a people pleaser, and why psychologists say it could be harming your health. If you find it hard to say no or struggle to vocalize your own needs, it might be time to put yourself first. On the face of it, people pleasing might not sound like a negative trait. Isn't it simply being a bit too nice and saying yes to everybody? But therapists warn that people pleasers could be harming their emotional and mental health, and it could be so unconscious and automatic, you might not even realize you're one of them. But pleasing everybody else all the time comes at a cost, usually to yourself. There are different types of people pleasers. Commonly known as the yes person, while others can be more of a caretaker – being preoccupied with the needs of others and wanting to help, and someone who's more of a chameleon, who ignores their own feelings in order to fit in with others. Aside from the common sign of constantly saying yes to other people's ideas, plans and wishes, Johnson says many people pleasers will never really vocalize their own needs or ideas – whether that's at work, at home, with friends or in relationships. They are not naturally assertive, will present as agreeable and always happy to do whatever other people want, often appearing as quite easygoing. Being chronically indecisive can also be a sign that you're so unaccustomed to listening to your own wants and needs, because you've been so focused on other people. It's most likely an unconscious schematic response that you've learned as a coping mechanism from a past experience, often, but not always, in childhood. Johnson says, growing up in a household or being in relationships where complying, being agreeable and keeping the peace makes for an easier life, can result in someone continuing these patterns into adulthood or other relationships. When we learn a safety or protective behavior, we tend to want to keep repeating it. In more extreme cases, some may have only been shown love or recognition when adhering to others' needs and wants – so they learn to feel validated by this and feel that they just have to keep on giving, adds Johnson. Having your belief system shaped by experiencing that love, care and safety is purely conditional and wires a person to invalidate their own needs. People pleasers rarely share their issues, worries and concerns, of course not, because as a people pleaser it's never about you. You wouldn't want to upset or bring anyone down and you are scared of rejection and invalidation, notes Johnson. It's key to remember this: it is not your fault, as people pleasers do take on self-blame and shame very easily, says Johnson. For chronic apologizers, she recommends a sorry jar – like a swear jar.